Heidi here with another of the never-ending charity shop hauls. I'm just going to stop acknowledging how many I do. Although, to be fair, I did look back at all my videos and I've done one per month so far, which yeah, I think is quite a reasonable frequency. So most of this stuff I bought on my birthday. I went out for a little charity shop spree and I found a few things. I was thinking to myself I might have some birthday luck on that day, and I did. And then I have a couple of items that I bought around my birthday, so I'm counting them in with my presents to myself. It's not a massive haul, but a decent amount of items, I think. I'll get the plainest thing out the way first. I just got these nice shorts, just stretchy fabric ones, and they were £3. As you can see, they've got this printed bit up here, but they are high-waisted, so as always I will be making them low-rise, which is my preference. And it's quite handy because they're this kind of slightly cheaper shiny material, but that means that other fabrics won't cling to it and stick to it, so it'll be good to put underneath things. I'm not really someone who wears shorts under dresses and skirts, because for me the entire point of wearing a skirt or a dress is to, you know, have the flow and the comfort, so I don't put shorts underneath things. But I do have a couple of skirts that if I'm wearing them for everyday outfits, it would be best if I have something underneath. For example, one is just see-through mesh and the other one has side slits going all the way up to the waistband, so these will be excellent for that. And just to wear around the house casually, just so I'm not in my underwear, you know, if I need to take the bins out or something. Yeah, and they're from Misguided originally. As you can probably tell, the quality is not good. The stitching around the top here is already popped open, but that's not a problem because the fabric is serviceable. And here we have this top, and to me this doesn't even look like a sports top. I just see this as like a cyberpunk style top. And I do have some reflective tape that I will be sewing over the logo here. I think that's the only thing that really makes it look like sportswear. In the shop I thought this edging was blue, and I don't tend to go for blue things just because it just doesn't really appeal to me that much. It's not that I don't like blue, like it's fine, but I just prefer it was another colour. But when I got it home I realised in natural lighting that it's purple, but it's that kind of purple that's really, really close to blue, so it does look slightly different in artificial light. But that's good because I've been wanting a few more purple things. So yeah, and then the back was actually really, really interesting because it's got this cutout here and then this different texture, kind of, it's not quite mesh, but it's kind of athletic wear fabric. And then it's got this little reflective strip here, just a really small one. And I did try it on backwards, and it does work wearing it backwards, so it gives me more options. And I will need to shorten it a bit because it comes down really, really long, because I have a very short torso. I find that with lots of athletic wear, if you style it right, or even if you just change a few things about it, then it looks really cyberpunk, or just generally cyber. And it's got this boob shelf, kind of like a built-in bra, and I was thinking about cutting it out, but I tried it on and it actually works quite well, so I think I'll leave it in. And this was just £1.99 and size small. This is from the shop that has, I think, pretty much everything clothing wise they price at £1.99, which is amazing. Now this next item is a skirt, and in my previous haul I mentioned that I hadn't really been finding any skirts lately, and now I'm suddenly finding tons, which is great. And this one is incredible. It's a maxi skirt, and it's this really awesome, like, shiny parachute material, kind of. And yeah, again, really cyberpunk. It's one of those things that you never really think that you'd find in a charity shop, and then when you see it you can't quite believe your eyes for a minute. So it's got these black plastic zips going up the side here. I love black plastic hardware, that's really cool. And it is fairly plain, but I think it's all about the details with this one. And then at the bottom it's got this kind of grid embroidered at the bottom. And amazingly this fits absolutely perfectly, apart from the length, which is not surprising because I am only 5'3½". And it's by Elho, I'm not sure. I haven't heard of that before, I might have to look it up. And I don't know what kind of sizing they use, but it says 80, so I'm not sure if maybe that's the length of it, because I don't know any other sizing that uses numbers that big. So it's got just an invisible zip up the back. I would prefer it if it was a black plastic one to add a bit more detail, but that's fine. And then it's got the little label at the front, which I quite like. Nice little detail. I think I might have to make this shorter. Otherwise the only way I can wear it is with platforms so it doesn't scuff on the floor. And this is quite warm, and it's got a bit of padding, lots of lining. So I'll probably have to wear this in the winter because it'll probably be too toasty for summer. Although at the moment such foul weather that it's probably alright to wear this because it's gone cold and rainy again. Are we surprised though? Not very. But annoyed, of course. Yeah, and the bottom almost looks like a sleeping bag, which I think is fun. Sleeping bag couture. Yeah, the label does kind of look like it could potentially be vintage, so I will have to do some research. This is the kind of thing that you would see on Depop, someone trying to sell you for like 40 quid. And I found it in a charity shop for 4 quid. I'm glad that I've got a few more good things for colder weather, because I've always been a little bit lacking in that area of my wardrobe. And this is the last item I found on my actual birthday. It's this bag. I just got it for £3, and it was in plastic, just one of those crinkly plastic bags, but I took it out and had a quick look at it, and luckily it did have a strap inside. Yeah, this will be a really useful bag to have, and I love that it's got black plastic hardware on it, and it's supposed to be a mini travel bag, but yeah, I mean, I will use it as a travel bag at some point because it will be handy just to put all of your essential bits and bobs in, just to keep separate from the rest of it. But for everyday use it will be really good as well. So it's got an outside pocket here which zips up, and then it's got the Velcro thing that holds the two straps together, so you can carry it. I prefer to have things going across so I don't have to hold on to it and my hands are free. Yeah, and I love that it's got this mesh details as well, very handy pockets at both ends. And then inside it's just big open space with a couple of little pockets here. And these last couple of items I got during my birthday week. So we've got these shorts. I like them because of the zips on the front. These two are non-functional. Well, they function, but they're just for show. And this is the one that actually undoes it. They do come up a little bit too high for my taste, so I will be modifying them. I always seem to have to modify bottoms because the waistband is never where I find it comfortable. And whilst it does have pockets, but I don't like the way they're cut, so I'll probably have to do something to stop them sticking out weirdly. And the leg holes are a bit loose at the back. Well, not loose, but they're cut in a way that means you can just see straight up them, which is really stupid. I don't know why they don't do really short shorts, just fitted all the way around the leg. Because even though most of my shorts are really, really short, you can't actually see anything except my legs because they're fitted to me, which is what I prefer. So, bit of chopping and changing for these ones, but they were only $2.50, so well worth it. And they're by H&M Divided originally. And it's good to have some shorts that aren't denim shorts, because most of the ones I have are like that, so a bit more variety. Ooh, and this final skirt, very excited about. I will just show you. Ta-da! Yes, white. I do wear white quite a lot, with black mostly. I have tried wearing all white outfits before, but I have decided I prefer black with white. So it doesn't have any labels in it at all, so it might be handmade because there aren't any traces of labels being cut out either. And it is very well made on the inside, everything's overlocked and everything, but it does have a slight handmade feel to it. And because there aren't any labels, I don't know what it's made of, but it does feel fairly cottonish. It's certainly loud enough to be cotton. And then, as you can see, it's got these panels here and this applique up here, which is a different fabric. I really, really love mixing different fabrics, so you get different textures together. I think it really, really makes an outfit that much more interesting. And it is really wrinkled, as you can tell, but I think that just gives more to it. There's a lot of fabric here, which is really fun. And it's got these pointy bits at the bottom. Kind of looks like flower petals, I think, especially because it's all wrinkly, so it definitely looks like that. And it's just a nice elasticated waistband. And I can wear this quite low down, which is perfection. I love that. And this was just $1.99, which is amazing, especially because it's just so much fabric as well. And what I'm going to do with this, which is something I do with maxi skirts, because with the length it's not always that practical or easy to wear, so what I sometimes like to do is to wear maxi skirts as a dress, so you know, I get more wear out of it and it's more versatile. And elastic waistbands are excellent for that. And this panel here actually sits exactly on my waist, so that's even better. I may end up wearing it more as a dress just because it just looks so lovely. And I was considering dyeing it black, but it's so unusual being white, so I will keep it as is. So that was everything that I found this time around. I seem to be on quite a roll of finding really cool things. at the moment. I'm not sure how long that'll last, but I'll just keep going until it runs out. So, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!